FightHype.com here with my man Khabib Alakfardiev. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
How'd to say?
Just kidding. Y'all know my man. Y'all know my man Fogel, aka White Ticket. He just had to speak at the press conference for Broner'S next fight. I gotta ask you, man. When did you know you were gonna have to speak at the press conference?
Honestly, I didn't know until today. You know, Adrien hit me up this morning, had the idea, and basically maybe a couple hours before.
Did you know in advance? I mean, obviously you said it was a couple hours before, but did you know exactly what you were going to say when you went up there, or was it like a spur of the moment kind of?
I mean, I knew roughly what I was going to say. You know, I had a couple things written down. I didn't want to really read, but I knew what I wanted to get, the point I wanted to get across and how I wanted to present it.
Explain to the fan, because I don't know if everybody actually realizes the reason why Adrien said he's not going to do any interviews with the media and stuff like that, but obviously being his left-hand man, I mean, you know everything that's going on with him, so.
Definitely. You know, Adrien, he got into a little Twitter rant, Twitter war, whatever you want to call it, with some guy for ESPN, some overweight guy, I think his name's Dan Raphael, something like that. Some guy basically never boxed, never been around boxing, doesn't really know boxing too well. You know, wrote a bad article about him, you know, slandering him, and he didn't take that too kindly. You know, he's real cool with the media, always willing to do interviews. You know, he's basically what keeps you guys' job going, and he didn't like it. So the media can thank Dan Raphael of ESPN why Adrien is not speaking anymore.
Does that kind of surprise you that someone like Dan would say some of the things that he says about Adrien, or are you guys just kind of used to getting hate like that?
I mean, it does, because, you know, Dan has always been a supporter of Adrien. We used to, you know, give him, you know, some inside knowledge, let him have some first things out with him working for ESPN. So Dan has always been cool, but, you know, there's a certain line that you cross, and, you know, basically Dan burned his bridge with us, so good luck to him and whoever he writes for.